Hey guys, last month my family and I went down to California for a little family trip. I ended up interviewing my old piano teacher, Carmencita Aspiras. Just wanted to let you guys know that I do actually have some other videos planned. I've gotten a few new subscribers now that are actually asking me flute questions, embouchure, basic maintenance things when you first get the flute. What do you do with it? How do you put it together? Where do you put your fingers? Stuff like that. I honestly don't know what you guys want to see in terms of like flute things. Please ask me. I'll make a video because I'm sure other people will want to know. Comment or send me a message or whatever. However, I have a couple of videos lined up right now that are more sort of interview-based type videos. So I hope you guys enjoy those in the meantime while I go and make the videos on actual flute things. Thank you so much for subscribing, all you new subscribers. This is kind of fun and exciting. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. If you guys want to keep up with me when I'm not on my videos, go to my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys later. Bye! Hey guys, I'm here with my piano teacher, Carmencita Aspiras. We're in her home right now in California. She's an amazing teacher. Taught me for, how long did you teach me for?
You were then a teenager.
Yes.
You were in your early teens.
I just finished 4 years of music school.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, time flies.
Where did you study music?
I studied in the Philippines, first with my mom, and I hated to practice there. I had sorts of excuses so I could get away from the piano, because one of my excuses was that mosquitoes were eating up my legs.
Oh, really?
So what she did was to sew a long skirt for me, and from then on, I had no more excuse.
Oh.
I had to practice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
Yes. You share my pain.
Yes.
And then came a chance for me to be a soloist in a Mozart concerto with a student orchestra in Manila, and I loved the applause.
Oh, that's what won you over. Oh.
Yeah, that was what won me over.
Okay.
To performing.
Right.
So I became serious later on with my piano. And then when I was about to graduate from high school, sort of maybe to test my interest in the piano, my dad said, "Look, Chita, the Philippines needs more economists because of our country's growth and development."
Right.
And I said, "No economics for me. I just want music. I just want piano. And don't make me change my mind." So I had my schooling in Manila. After college, I was given a scholarship grant by the Philippine government.
Oh, wow.
To study the Vienna Academy of Music. It was then the Vienna Academy of Music, but it's now the University of Music in Vienna. I sort of had a culture shock. I took with me all my American editions, those Schirmer editions, those yellow-covered music books. And my first teacher in Vienna said, "You throw them away." And he wanted me to get the Urtix one because, you know, Vienna has the rich tradition. When it came to Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, Schubert, Brahms, all those Germans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how you got us to get Urtext editions all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that very clearly.
That was not even a part of the culture shock. A big part was that I did not speak a word of German. I had to go to a German course. And because I was living with a landlady who spoke no English but just German, Viennese German, so I was really forced to speak in broken German.
Wow.
And listen to the instructions of my teacher. It's a good thing because in music you can demonstrate.
Yeah.
And as they say, music is a universal language.
Exactly. I remember you told us about you guys had like weekly master classes or something like that, or like you had to perform?
Well,
really,
the lessons were held in big studios
right.
with two concert grand Bessendorfers. Bessendorfer was originally made in Vienna,
Wow.
and it's the most expensive piano.
How much?
Well, one concert grand probably now costs $200,000. Yes. All the studios, piano studios in the academy are open to all students who may want to observe the lessons.
So it's completely open?
Yes, it's completely open. So it is not a one-to-one instruction. So a student who is not prepared for the lesson would be put to shame playing like, he was sight reading the piece. It's one of my traumatic experiences.
Yeah, definitely.
Because coming from a method that was one-to-one, and the teacher would guide me through the phrases, teach me in detail.
Right.
Now I have to perform before the teacher and the students. But thinking about that, it gave me the feeling of a performance.
Every week.
Yes, it was good for the nerves.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
And it also honed my organization of my time and effort, and to discipline myself.
You taught us how to memorize pieces.
Yes.
I still use it. The look at it 5 times, play and read it 5 times.
Play and read it 5
and
times.
then do it from memory 5 times.
Oh, good.
I still do it. I still do it. And like when you got us to do things backwards, I teach my students that. Yeah. And this is the master here.
Oh, no.
Yes. The performance that you did, the Mozart. When the applause came, what was going through your mind?
Well, I was happy, of course, that I was the center of attention.
I know that feeling.
But later on, when my mom came up to kiss me, she said, I was dying of nervousness. She was the one who was nervous.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did you practice enough for that one?
Oh, a lot.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
That's
and of course I had to rehearse with the orchestra.
Oh, right. How was that actually, rehearsing with the orchestra?
It was fun. Being a young girl, 11-year-old, this was the first time I heard the flute, your instrument.
Really? Now you do a lot of like chamber music and stuff like that, right?
Chamber music, solo recitals,
right.
And just the last concert in Manila was the 2 concertos, the one by Beethoven,
right.
number 4.
Yes.
And the second concerto of Chopin, F minor.
Wow. Hey, by the way, you like to cook, right? Cooking?
Not really that much.
Really? I remember you used to cook a lot.
I cook out of necessity.
Oh, you cook out? Oh, that's like my mom. I know this is sort of like a really abstract question, but I've kind of wondered, like, was there a relationship between cooking and music for you at all?
Food, being a physical need,
right.
For your good health. Music is a spiritual need.
Yes.
It's a food for the soul.
Oh, yes, you used to say that.
Putting the right ingredients into the dish. It's just like putting, the right style for a certain kind of music, putting the right dynamics.
Right. Any of my students who are watching this, they'll know that learning a piece is never complete until you learn how to play it, like style-wise. I think that comes from you too. That probably does.
Oh,
yeah. See, I told you guys, a lot of my teaching techniques come from this wonderful person.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she was a lovely student to teach.
Thank you for saying that on camera.
But there was a time when she said, I am going to be a soloist in a flute concerto. Would you please come? And I went, and I said, wow, Joanna is more of a flutist than a pianist.
You know
That's a revelation.
You know what? Okay, you know how you talked about like the applause when you were 11? It was the same thing for me. Like when you walk out on stage and then the spotlight is on you and then people are applauding, it just pumps you up, doesn't it? And you become this different person on stage. I don't even know how to explain it. It just completely takes over you. Then the applause comes again and it just pumps you up even more.
Your self-worth.
Yeah. It sounds really like conceited and everything, but it's just, it takes over you though, you know?
But you know, this feeling changed as I grew up.
How?
When I was about 17 or 18, I became more conscious of myself. I became more conscious of what people would say. So, before coming out on stage, I would be terrified.
Oh, really?
To the point like, what is the first note?
Oh, goodness.
But as I approached the piano, you know, the piano has a magic on me.
Yeah.
It seems to say, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. So I sit down at the piano and thank God nothing happens.
It always works right there, yeah.
But as I've grown old, well, maybe it's because of the many performances I have given.
Do you get jaded at all?
No.
Good.
No. So I still have that kind of nervousness, but not fear. Excitement because of the importance of the moment, the value of such great music that the great composers left us. They are our legacy. I am handling something beautiful, something very dear to people. So that makes me nervous. Not in the fear side. But,
it's the handling, it's the responsibility of
the responsibility, that's right.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for doing this interview with me. This was very enlightening.
Thank you for having me, Joanna.
Thank you. So guys, Carmencita Aspiras. I'll see you again when I come back and visit. Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
I don't like it. Pick up pages and pages are flying. I'm like, oh crap, play. And I don't know what I'm playing. I'm like pretending I know what I'm playing. And she didn't miss any of the notes actually though. Like she didn't miss any playing time. Yeah.